Success means to create at will what you need. The typical concept of success focuses on having a lot of money. But real success means to have the power to create at will what you need, the power to acquire those things that are truly necessary for your absolute existence and happiness. It is important, therefore, to understand in what lies real necessity, to know the difference between needs and wants. If the perception of needs is boiled down, then the necessities for a happy life can be easily met. The ideal of balanced living is a middle path between the ideas of the East and the West. The East says, meditate on God, never mind what you don't have. I think that is too extreme. At the other extreme, the West says, you must have a nice car and house, and new clothes, and everything that will make you comfortable and keep you entertained. It doesn't matter whether you can afford it or not. Luxury is the goal in the West. It is a habit, and the law of habit makes one bound to his accustomed ways. Simple living does not mean poverty or poverty consciousness. There are destitute people whose lives are miserable. That is not the ideal of simple living. Simplicity means to be free of desires and attachments and supremely happy within. It requires a masterful mind and a very strong will to live simply. It entails neither hardship nor deprivation, but the wisdom to work for and be content with what you truly need. To spend money on foolish things, even if you have the means to do so, is weakness. Practice self-control and reduce your wants to purposeful necessities. And do not live beyond your means. That is the first lesson to learn if you want to be prosperous. Spend less than your income, otherwise you will never be satisfied and happy. Above all, hold to the thought, my happiness is unconditional. I can do without anything. But since God has given me a body to look after, I shall do my best to supply it with the proper necessities of life. How grandly and simply the saints of India live. Possessing little, they are wealthy beyond the riches of kings. All nature begins to synchronize with them. Their complete inner satisfaction is what you should create within yourself, to learn to be happy with whatever you have. Of course, modern living requires more necessities than does residing in a hermit's hut. But instead of carrying with you through life an attachment to a lot of possessions, you should cultivate the power to acquire what you need when you need it. If you haven't that power, you are poor, no matter how much you possess. Even a Henry Ford or a Rockefeller may be said to be poor by that standard, because needs do not consist only of physical necessities. No amount of money can assure health or happiness. Prosperity means uniform fulfillment for body, mind, and soul. Imagine George Eastman, who invented the Kodak, had every material thing that anyone could desire. Think of it. He had luxury, but there was something wrong with his prosperity, for which reason his existence was intolerable to himself. Consequently, he ended his life by sending a bullet through his head. Happiness can never come merely from wealth and possessions. Jesus Christ did not have any money, but he had the unlimited prosperity of God at his command. He demonstrated this many times, as on the occasion when he fed 5,000 with 5 loaves of bread. And even when death came, its cruelty could not take away what he had inside. To the end he thought first of others, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. To be all-round prosperous, you must follow the example of Jesus and not that of unscrupulous businessmen. If you learn to apply the divine law of prosperity, it will wait on you. That is the secure way. It is the only condition in which you can be secure in this world. That wealth no robber can steal. It is the security that everyone needs.